Have you ever freaked out because your partner didn't reply to your texts immediately? Are you guilty of ending perfectly fine relationships just because you were scared you'd end up as the abandoned one? Do you have trust issues despite the fact that your partner seems to be a loving, caring person? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Whether you're aware of it or not, your childhood and the relationship you've had with your parents had a massive influence on your current love life. Let's talk about the 4 most commonly recognized attachment styles. Number 1, secure. People with this attachment style have no issues with displaying interest in other people and find it easy to express affection. They know their boundaries and are capable of properly prioritizing romantic relationships. They trust people who deserve to be trusted and don't mind being single. This is possible when parents or other caregivers are available, sensitive, responsive, and accepting. They provide security and comfort without being overprotective. Number 2, anxious. People with this attachment style tend to feel insecure and seek reassurance. They might struggle with trust issues and fear of abandonment. Later on in life, they might become needy, possessive, and jealous, even when everything seems to be okay with their relationships. This tends to happen when parents aren't always available. Sometimes they respond to their child's needs, sometimes they don't. Security is non-existent due to the lack of predictability, and so the child becomes clingy while seeking some form of safety. Number 3, avoidant. People with this attachment style need to feel independent. They don't want to have to rely on anyone else and vice versa. They can't stand anyone relying on them. In adult life, this type will seem dismissive and unavailable. The closer one tries to get, the further they'll push them away. They usually resist any deeper emotions and have a fear of commitment. This tends to happen when parents are unavailable, minimizing their child's feelings and rejecting their demands. The caregivers fail to display healthy emotions, and so the child has no way of learning what those are and how they manifest. Number 4, fearful avoidant. People with this attachment style long for close relationships, but feel uncomfortable relying on others in case they get rejected. They look for security within relationships while being terrified of getting too close at the same time. They won't let themselves fall in love and will try to run away from their feelings before they actually develop into something more serious. They prefer to be the ones who end the relationship, even when there's nothing wrong with it. Unfortunately, the prospect of being abandoned is too painful to bear. This tends to happen when parents switch between being unavailable and abusive. It's prevalent in families where at least one parent was an alcoholic and/or has narcissistic personality disorder. These caregivers reject, ridicule, and frighten their child. Verbal and physical abuse is often present. If any of this sounds familiar, I would highly recommend watching Psych2Go's video up next, where they discuss how your childhood affects your relationships in more detail. Understanding your origin story and knowing that you can change is the first step to a more peaceful life. A massive thank you goes out to Psych2Go for sponsoring this video and helping me out during these difficult times. They have a wonderful, informative mental health channel. Many of you probably already know their channel, so please pay them a visit. I promise you won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching and take care.